The Mongolian Empire. The Mongolian Empire controlled most parts of Asia and the Middle East and Eastern Europe. Despite the fact that this empire existed more than 600 years in the past, it also put a place in principles in trade in which are followed today. For example, the Mongolians implemented a strong currency that accepted throughout its empires. This promoted trade by providing consistency to the monarchy's dealing. This currency set the path for such as dollars and euros that are accepted in wide areas of the world at the present time. The Mongolians also constructed a massive postal system throughout their whole empire. By doing so, they encouraged shipping and communication, which they realized helped trade in which helped them and their external empires. Due to the fact that the Mongolians viewed trade as a critical to their empire, to the maintenance of the empire, they implanted certain political policies guaranteed towards ensuring trade. First, they created a trade free zone in their empire. The trade free zone highly encouraged merchants to expand their business and keep products moving from place to place. Next, they implanted legislation such as the Pax Mongolian, which was extremely which kind of was essentially and extremely a peace treaty designed to prevent military conflicts within the empire. Also, they heightened the social status of craftsmen in their empire and gave them tax breaks because they recognized the critical importance of craftsmen and promoting trade. Finally, the Mongolians went about building roads and otherwise tried to improve logistics so that they can supply chains would flow throughout their empire uninterrupted, which would eventually cause them more economic status and would also help them in finance. Many of these policies directly conclude to that occur in the present time. For example, agreements such as in the NAFTA help to promote their cooperation between nations, which also kind of you can say the Mongolian Empire really helped in the present trade and also in the foreign policies today in the European Union and most of Asia, because they still, as they played an important part in the past, they still play an important play in the foreign policies and trade today because of their impact that they have made and the changes that they have made in the past, which have extremely been useful and critical to trade today and the past. They also are deliberate peacekeepers, such as they were kind of like the United Nations and the World Trade Organizations in the past. They were the United Nations and the World Trade Organization in the past. The Mongolian Empire was kind of like the World Trade Organization in the past, which is kind of yeah, they have went from this small empire, from this place of area to becoming a world leader. The Mongolian Empire was really a world leader and it did extremely well. And many of the free tax zones and the tax breaks for certain imports and exports, and finally highways, bridges, ports, and many other constructions were made. And for the Mongolian Empire, this is a really big deal. In the past, highways and bridges and ports, it's just this really important thing which shows the economic status and that time. And the showcase of economic status in the past was really important, as we probably have seen in the history books and such. And so, despite the fact that the Mongolian Empire designated several hundreds ago, many of their ideas, particularly politically, were very ahead of their time. The Mongolians were really ahead of their time, and that's certainly something to be nice of, and because they have helped us create such modern technologies and such modern and effective ways in trade and foreign policy, and they have just helped the present day in politics a lot, in like peacekeeping especially. And thank you guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you like, subscribe and share this video. Have a great day.